Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about 8 different summer books to read by the pool or just anytime this summer that aren't romance books. I already did another video that are summer romance books that you can read by the pool, so I have that video linked for you if you're interested in romance books. But this is the video for people that aren't interested in romance books and want to branch out to fantasy books during the summer. So these are fast-paced, addictive, emotional escapes with vivid settings, and some of them are standalones. They are bingeable, adventure, magic, all of it. Without further ado, make sure to subscribe for more bookish videos, and let's get into the book recommendations. Starting off strong with Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia for Fairies by Heather Falchette. So the vibes for this one we're setting here is it's a cozy fantasy, it's a fae folklore, and it's academic slow burn, which is just chef's kiss. So while this one is actually set in a colder climate, it's perfect for readers who want to feel whimsical, magical, and romantic. It's giving like cottagecore, grumpy sunshine in a fae forest. So this one is about Emily Wilde, and she is academic specializing in fairy folklore. Quiet research life is turned upside down when magical creatures and enchantments start invading her world. As she contends with a grumpy rival and a village full of secrets, Emily must uncover hidden truths about the fae while navigating a slow-burning romance. Perfect for readers who love cozy fantasy with a touch of whimsy and a dash of academic charm. So if that sounds like something you would like, then this one's gonna be for you. I would say it's for readers who want cozy magic with grumpy sunshine energy. So this book is more for those late nights where you want to cozy up, maybe drink some tea and just read a cozy fantasy. So you're still getting your magic and you're getting your romance, so it's best of both worlds and it's cozy. This one is for those maybe colder summer nights. Read it at night with your feet in the water by the pool. That sounds like quite the vibe, I will say. Excellent series. I think there's like 3 books in this series, so it's not too long. Number 2, we have The Sky Weaver by Christian Chickaroli, I think. So this one is perfect for all you fans of pirates, and especially pirate books in the summer just hit so much harder. So I do have quite a few piratey books in here, but they're just so good for the summer because you just have all the vibes. So this one, you have pirate ships and you have dragons and sapphic yearning. So this one is just pirates and dragons. I mean, how can you like not? This one is about a thief and a dragon rider who collide across sky and sea, which just sounds so good. I was kind of thinking like it's giving me a little bit of How to Train Your Dragon, of like when they're riding on Toothless like during the sunset and stuff. That's what it's kind of giving me. So golden skies, map chasing, and emotional stakes. It's sapphic, adventurous. This one is about a skilled thief who crosses paths with a dragon rider. Their lives become entangled in a thrilling adventure across sky and sea. Set across golden sunsets and sprawling maps, this sapphic fantasy weaves together danger, romance, and the struggle for freedom. With vivid world building and emotional depth, it's a standalone that's as sweeping as it is intimate. If you ever heard of Heartless Hunter, this is one of her books that got really popular and like really big. So this is by that same author. It's just one of her older books. It's 4.6 stars on Goodreads, so it is a little bit of a hidden gem, I would say. Not many people know about it, but it is a really good one for the summer. Coming up next, this one is another like ocean adventure type one, but it has more magic involved with like gods and stuff, which is The Isle of the Gods. So this one is a seafaring fantasy. We have magic meets ocean adventure. This is going to be your go-to if you love fast-paced fantasy about a sailor girl who gets caught in a political plot with a royal, a god, and a rising war. Full of waves, winds, ancient powers, and romantic tension, great for those craving salty air and high-stake journeys. So 15-year-old Sierra, she dreams of adventure. When she gets caught up in a deadly political plot involving the gods of royalty and powerful magic, her life changes forever. As war threatens her island home, she teams up with a prince and a mysterious god to navigate treacherous waters, both literal and political, in this thrilling, seafaring fantasy full of danger, romance, and ancient powers. You've got it all, this one. It's got gods, it's got pirates, basically, romance, royal, magic, boats, pirate ships. Like, it's got a lot in there. This is a series that I have been super excited to read. I keep eyeing it every time I go to the bookstore, and I think now is the time to read it. It's got everything that you would want to read for the summer, but with a different spin on it, I believe. I think it just, I don't know, it just looks so good, and it looked like, I love the cover. It's just gorgeous. Alright, moving on. Number 4, we have The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin. This one is elemental magic, climate themes, and a soft romance. This one is set in a world where witches' powers are tied to the seasons. So this is why I think that this one would be perfect for the summer, because it has sun-drenched, earthy, moody summer magic vibes. It is especially great for fans of nature and self-discovery. We have a young witch named Kara, and she struggles to control her powers as they shift uncontrollably. Her island faces an environmental crisis. Tied to magic, she must embrace her heritage and fight to protect her home. This is beautifully written tale of self-discovery, nature, and the bonds between family and community. This one is more for the people that don't really want romance. They just want a, you know, magical fantasy for summer, more about character growth and just like the bonds and relationships between different characters instead of just romance. Alright, moving on. We have number 5, which is Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. This one I thought just like gives me the summer vibes. It's kind of one of those books that you can read in any season, and it kind of just matches that season and gives you the vibes of it. So this one is whimsical. I kind of think like whenever I read this book, like, and I see it in my head, like there's like a pink filter over it, like a really soft pink filter over like the movie screen of what this book looks like to me. It's a world full of curses, magic, and heartbreak. This one is love potion, glittering parties, and Jax, which if you guys don't know, if you've never read anything by Stephanie Garber, Jax is like one of the best book boyfriends. Everyone loves him. He's such a compelling, interesting character, and he's just like chaos. Like there's just so much, like there's so much depth to this character, and he's so interesting to learn about, and he's so tricky. It pulls you in. This one is dreamy, romantic, and very twisty, very like twists and turns. A lot kind of happens. You kind of go in like this the whole book. Evangeline, she makes a desperate deal with the charming and unpredictable Jax, who is he was the Prince of Hearts. So everybody like warns her, don't mess with him, don't make a deal with him because bad things will happen, but she gets desperate and she makes a deal with him anyway, which follows in a tangled web of love, betrayal, and heartbreak. The story is perfect for people who love the dreamy, romantic, kind of like romanticizing fantasies full of twists, glittering parties, and complicated relationships. Pride and Prejudice, but like a fantasy. Now this one is a trilogy, so it's only 3 books, and I know a lot of people also say that you should read Caraval before this one. You meet Jax a little bit early in Caraval, and you learn a lot more about him. If you do really want to dive into this world, I would recommend reading Caraval first and then going into this book. But if you don't care so much, if you're never gonna read Caraval, you can go in blind and just still enjoy this story. Next up, we have number 6. This one is going to be Dragon Fruit. It is a lush YA fantasy inspired by Pacific Island mythology, following I could never pronounce her name when I read this book. Helena? I don't know. I'm pronouncing that so bad. I'll put it on the screen. I'm so sorry. So she is a dragon researcher who is forced to return to her home to find a rare sea dragon that may save a dying queen. This one I thought was really interesting because you have a mythology, you have islanders. It was giving me like Moana vibes whenever I read it. Just the entire time the main character was making me think of Moana, but like with dragons. Think of that movie, but add dragons into it. That's what this is, and I think it's so perfect for the summer. It is full of sea magic, dangerous quests, pirates, and these really cool sentiment tattoos that the people had, which was really interesting. And it is a standalone for all of you people that don't want to start a series. I'm one of them. I totally understand. This is for you if you don't want to start a series. It is a perfect standalone for the summer. It's packed with adventure, emotion, and stunning world building. This next one is again with more myths and mythology. It is actually Percy Jackson. This one just like makes sense for me, and I think it's a really good one if you kind of want something more like low-key. You don't want to dive into a really like heavy adult book. You know, it's just an easy read. It's a kid's book, you can relax, but you still get all of the fun, adventure, and the vibes. So if you don't know about Percy Jackson, this one is a funny, fast-paced, and full of monsters, myths, and magic, and it's perfect for the fans that like adventure and found family. I have 12-year-old Percy Jackson. He is the son of Poseidon, and if you don't know, in Greek gods, the son of Poseidon is like the ocean god. So the Greek gods are real in this world, and Zeus, his lightning bolt, is stolen. So Percy must go across country on an adventure to stop war among the gods. Basically, half-blood is someone who is half god, so like one of their parents is a god and then one of their parents is just a human or mortal. So for Percy Jackson, his mom was a mortal and his dad was Poseidon, which is a god. So we have Percy Jackson and he is half human, half god. So he is a demigod. So he goes to this basically safe haven camp called Camp Half-Blood for all of these kids that are demigods and half-bloods. They can, you know, reside there, they can train, they can just live and be protected, because sometimes the half-bloods get attacked by creatures that are mad at the gods and stuff, so it's safe for them to go there. So Percy Jackson ends up going there, and then he goes on his adventure, he meets his friends, and a lot happens. If you don't want to read the book but you still want the vibes, there are movies and there's now a TV show as well, so if you want to get the same vibes but not to read the books, I would recommend watching those for the summer as well. That is Percy Jackson. You can either reread or read for the first time, but I think it's a great pick for the summer. Moving on, we have our last book of this recommendation video. This is our 8th book, and it is another ocean-y adventure book, which is House of Salt and Sorrows by Aaron A. Craig. Actually, I thought it was really cool, and I didn't know this originally, but it is a dark retelling of the 12 Dancing Princesses, which is really, really interesting. It is set in a seaside manor haunted by secrets, which sounds really, really interesting. So these are for the people who want a darker, kind of grittier vibe, but want that summer vibe as well. It's airy, but it's also beautiful. It's perfect for a misty, dramatic poolside read if you're into that. Maybe on the days where maybe it's a little bit cloudy, the sun isn't really out yet, or maybe a rainy day as well. A grand seaside manor, 12 sisters are bound to a dark curse that brings tragedy and death. So as mysterious deaths haunt her family, Annaline must unravel the secrets lurking beneath the waves and behind the manor's doors. This airy, atmospheric telling of the 12 Dancing Princesses blends gothic suspense, romance, and haunting beauty, perfect for readers who love dark fairy tales with a twist. This is for you people that want something a little bit darker, a little bit grittier. Alright, so that is going to be all of the book recommendations for this video. I hope that they were helpful. There's a lot of different vibes going on here, so hopefully there's enough different ones that you can pick something that fits what you're looking for. Comment down below if you have any other recommendations for me or others in the comments. Yeah, tell me what you guys decide to read, what you're reading currently, and make sure to subscribe for more bookish videos. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!